Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed, and he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll go with a direct snap. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He's brought down with a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Using his feet. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Longhorns are on the move. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Pass the tag. Touchdown, Longhorns! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Back to pass. It's Russell. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He'll pull it down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first.
He's got it along the sideline. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bama!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fielded in the end zone. It's McCutcheon. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Looking to throw, it's Bullock. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
on 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. Throwing right. Intercepted for the 11th time.
And you don't see this very often, the big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Rush is on him. Caught behind the line. It's Adams. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth, and already inside a minute to go in the first. Turning it on. Just plowing ahead. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to pass. It's Bullock. Under fire. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Slings it downfield. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
Rides to back and leaves it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the grab. It's Hale. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. He wants to throw it again. The sure hands, it's Meadows. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Meadows. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Quarterback extends the play. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Flips it out on the screen. Touchdown, Alabama! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Snap to the back. Fighting off the defender. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Longhorns in the hurry up. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Clark. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Dropping back, it's Bama. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. A strike downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Butler. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you've got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Alabama quickly back to the line. These corners going to give these receivers some space. To the air, it's Russell. Pulls it in, it's Adams. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll take it himself. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the of different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out and out against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming.
Touchdown tie! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Scanning the field, it's Bullock. Fires toward the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Put total leather and get this second half started. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in.